Hi everyone, welcome to 5 Minutes with a Guru. I'm pleased to say we're in our interview room here, which is the travel room, hence why it looks like we're sitting in the back of a car, but we're ready to go on holidays. And I'm with my aged care expert, David Debono. Thanks for joining me, David.
Oh, thanks for the invite, Pete.
We've got a great topic today, aged care. I personally don't think we look after our elderly enough in this country, but Hillross Macarthur, we're trying to do our best to make sure that they are comfortable and financially we can do the best we can for our clients. Aged care is getting much more focused now with the Royal Commission recently, different funding options that the government's put out. A lot of confusion around it, I'm sure, for the general public. So Dave, do you think aged care is simple?
Unfortunately, aged care these days is a heavily regulated industry, and regulation means that there are a lot of rules. So it's important to understand or get advice on those rules to make sure that you're not disadvantaged by making the wrong decisions.
Okay. So what would be an example of the regulation, and how's that affect my mum who's about to go in aged care?
Yeah, so aged care or the cost of living in aged care is purely dependent on what your financial assets and needs are. So if you have assets, this may impact on whether you have to pay an upfront bond or may not have to pay an upfront bond. So too with the ongoing care costs, that has a determination on what your ongoing care costs are going to be. Aged care fees are directly linked with your age pension, so anything that you may have in relation to your age pension will impact on your aged care fees. So it's important to get that right to not only reduce your care fees but also improve your age pension.
What are the first steps someone should do before they start going into aged care or considering aged care? What are the first things that they should be considering?
Oh, definitely having a family discussion. It's always important that both children and parents are on the same page and understand both each other's needs, and having that discussion and just talking about what their concerns are and you know, putting it all out on the table basically.
Yeah, okay. I hear lots of advertising about aged care specialists on the radio quite a lot. Is Hillross Macarthur a specialist in aged care, and do we do exactly what they're advertising?
Look, we are. Aged care advice is a very specialised area. There are a lot of financial planners out there that may say they do aged care, but it is a very specialised advice. I've been in this game or in the aged care space for a number of years now, and the rules are constantly changing. So it's important not only to understand aged care, but actually keep on top of all the changes that have come in place. So fortunately, at Hillross Macarthur, we do specialise in aged care, and we've got a really strong relationship with all the aged care providers in the local area. So we make sure we work together with our clients to make sure we get the best outcome for the clients.
Well, I can vouch for David. We are experts in this space, and David works, as the team does, very hard on making sure that we are up to date on the aged care rules and regulations. Now, Dave, what is the one grab that we say we can really add value to someone that's in the discussion with their parents? What's the one thing that we can reassure them and give them confidence if they come here, this is what's going to happen?
We will make sure that whatever the advice we provide is the best advice. And what I mean by that is that we're fortunate enough to have the software that the aged care facilities use to work out what your aged care fee is going to be. We also have the software to work out what your age pension is going to be. So we're fortunate enough to test all the possible scenarios, and you know when we sit down in front of you and give you that advice, it is the best advice.
So when they say, should I sell the home, should I keep the home, should I rent the home out, what investments do I sell, what do I keep, that's what you can cover off.
Absolutely all of that and more.
Good on you. Well, thanks Dave for that valuable piece of information. So anyone considering aged care, David Debono, Hillross Macarthur, we're here to look after you. Cheers.
Thanks.